Welcome back. We've got a couple things to go and do. Shrine of the Mother, Tower of the Goddess. Those are our main two areas to start with, and like I was just saying, Shrine of the Mother is probably the most immediately interesting one. I don't know what we're actually trying to do in here, but we saw a figure that is apparently our character's dad going up a ladder a couple screens to the right here. And we didn't figure out what to do with that last time, and I think that's probably going to be pretty relevant to us moving forwards. So we're going to start here by going and seeing if we can investigate this and figure out how to proceed. Because there seems like there should be something going on in here, it's just unclear what exactly I'm looking for. So, if we make our way back around there, we can see what's what. We've also got this, like, obvious chest behind a thing here. Oh, you can actually have more than 2 chakrams. I assumed chakrams were limited to 2 because that's all we got when we got it, but I don't know why I assumed that, because all the other sub-weapons that we've found, we've been able to have huge numbers of them if we just find enough of them in the world, so I don't know why I came to that conclusion. That was a rude kick there, bud. Stop kicking me, I'm just trying to get up this ladder. Alright, get this little satyr out the way, please. So we can get up here. Now, we can't do anything to this, right? We don't have any, like, tools that'll do anything to that chest, so we may just have to come back here later. That would seem reasonable enough to me. Regardless, though, the thing we want is upstairs. Don't know where up here, but somewhere up here, something should be different. So we'll see if we can wander around and figure out what it is. It's entirely possible that we are still missing something to be able to fully resolve whatever's going on up here. Because we don't have that seal, for example. But I don't know, I'm suspicious that there's something we should be able to do right now. Because that chest is still closed. Oh boy. Well, we'll just stand down here for a minute then. We can't get over here because this is still impermeable, so that's not an option. The left side is still cursed. Don't know what to do. Losing all my health immediately. We have to go back to town again and heal. But the left side is still cursed and shut, so there is an item in this room that we need another seal for. And there's an item in the far left room that we don't know how to interact with. So if we head over this way real fast... Yeah, we have a box that's open, but we can't actually get in it. And there's a button in the bottom left, but we can't get to that either. So it's unclear what we can actually do here. Let's pop back to the surface real quick and grab a quick heal. And we'll see what they have to say. We also learned that holding the talisman changes what some of these people say, so there may be other items that change people's dialogue just based on what we're holding, which is good to know. I wouldn't have assumed that it needed to be in our active slots to do something otherwise, because, like, most of the items are passives, where they just automatically give you their abilities, so necessarily having to pick them up to make them do something wasn't one of my first thoughts. But now that we know that it happens, it might be worth just trying on other weapons and items and seeing what people say. Like, if I put the talisman back on here and go back and talk into Zelpa, did he say anything new?
Did you find the diary? What? The treasure chest is hidden in a place that you can't get to. I see. Your father is a smart man. He must have gotten a good handle on the traps in the ruins. Okay, got it. Let me figure something out.
I mean, I don't know if that was related to having the talisman equipped. If I take it off, does he say something else? He's gone. Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds like we figured something out. Let's go back and see if he's done something to that. any of the treasure chests that we don't have access to. I don't think he's dead. I think he's gone to go figure something out. These guys are apparently almost omniscient of things that happen inside the dungeon, so I would not be surprised if they can get through here much more easily than I can. Alright, that chest is still locked. Is this seal suddenly broken for me? No, the seal's still there. Fair enough. What about up here? You still have to buy a new graphics card for games. You know what? Fair. With the amount of money we brought into their town in the last little while, I'm sure we can afford it. Whoa, okay! He just got crushed? No? Apparently Zelpud is a real boss and can just lift that whole pillar. I would not have guessed this is how you get around this obstacle. I thought we needed to use that lamp of time they keep talking about. Oh, that was a terrible jump. Alright, thanks Zelpud. Once this one is out of the way, we'll go up and get whatever's in here. The diary. What is the diary? It's a use item. More research notes than a diary. It was kept by the professor's father. I keep expecting Zelpud to drop it on us. That feels like exactly the kind of thing this game would do. Can I scan him? No. I cannot scan him. But I should scan this while we're on this side. I don't know if it matters. Elmax Wedge. I don't think we had scanned that prior to now. There's this one instrument in the soundtrack that sounds like a siren. You keep checking your window. Oh no. If I leave here and come back... Woo! It just crunched over. I guess Zelpud left. Let's go make sure Zelpud's still alive. Make sure he didn't just get smooshed.
Oh, so you're back. What's with that face? I told you, you don't need to worry about me. I'm an invincible old man. Now then, it looks like you found your father's diary. All right, I'll explain everything. We are descendants of a race who sees the departing off. We're the 7th children of the mother. We are the ones who sent off the last race to spring forth from and thrive in these ruins. Or rather, the mother. That's you, the last race, the 8th children, the humanity of present day. We are in charge of sending you all off. All of mankind and civilization were born here. Take this, the Mulana talisman. I heard that if you have this, you could get your hands on the cursed treasure. Well then, go see the 4 philosophers in your father's stead. You want me to repeat that?
No thanks, I'm good.
Go meet the 4 philosophers.
Man, I'm gonna have a nightmare trying to remember where all the 4 philosophers are. But now, oh, you just swap the diary directly. You don't even keep it in your inventory. It was immediately swapped for the Mulana. Exactly. Zelpud gives it to you, and it's just like cartoon effect of they hand you it over and you smash it to the floor because it weighs too much to be able to lift. That would seem appropriate. So, let's go see what's in that cursed treasure, I guess. Doesn't say anything else. Protected charms guarded by the Elder's tribe that can open cursed treasure chests. Well, let's go open a cursed treasure chest then. I'm sure nothing bad will happen over here. It's a bit of a walk back to the same place every time, but at least this time we're opening another treasure chest on the way, so it should be worth it. Alright. What do we got here? I have no idea what to expect inside this box, but every treasure chest we can open gives us more tools to solve more things, so they're all worth it. These are like the bat-winged statues. I don't have the scanner out. I don't know why I tried to look at that with this. And I can't climb here, right? Because the very top left of the ladder is covered by a brick. So you can't do anything in that side. Seems a little unnecessarily mean, but you know what? It's fine. I like being on the floor here. Ugh. I messed up those jumps quite badly. There we go. Now from the top here, we should be able to get up and avoid that guy. Presumably, this chest will still be closed. Yeah, we're gonna need another seal for that for sure. But what is in the fancy box? Oh, that was not what I meant to do. I was trying to hold up the talisman. We obtained a crystal skull. Ah. I'm about to get shot with a laser also. Crystal chiseled into the shape of a skull. Use with the item button to unlock a seal in a certain place. Great. Unlock a seal in a certain place. What kind of place are we talking about here? I don't know. Could not tell you. Do we have the ability to talk to the philosophers? They're telling us to. Let's go check one, because we can pretty easily check the one in the spring in the sky. That's probably the easiest philosopher to get to. But I would assume they're still petrified, unless something has de-petrified them. Or maybe they weren't actually made of stone and were just being rude. Since they're so gray, I've assumed that they're made of stone. Let's go check them out. Yeah, they're not saying a whole lot. If we go in there with the Mulana talisman, does that change anything? No. What if we go in there with a crystal skull? Does that change anything? Unsurprisingly, no. Look at the little face on the crystal skull! Alright, don't know what to do with this yet then. We've got a new item, but unclear what it's for. Let's, see if we can figure this out. So... what? Have we seen anywhere that would need a crystal skull? Like, obviously related? We've seen a bunch of skulls, we've seen a bunch of big dead giants, we've seen... I don't know. I don't know if this is something we can do anything with just yet. I feel like we've got some interesting bits and pieces here, but in order to proceed, I think we're gonna need to probably figure out more about the Tower of the Goddess. I'm actually gonna go heal again first before we mess around in there though, because everything in there hurts. If only we could bottle up some of this spring water and not have to walk back every single time. That would be lovely. It's not the end of the world having to go back, but... it's like, why do we need to walk across 4 or 5 screens every time we just want to reduce the damage so we can go and have a legitimate attempt at one of these areas? Alright, Tower of the Goddess. Let's save up in here now. Let's save a new file. We haven't done that in a bit. So, one thing that we know is this area on the left-hand side... well, actually, it's below us on the left-hand side. Seems the most interesting, because it has indicators that would imply that there is some kind of Eye of Truth somewhere. We don't know if that's actually related to this location at all, but it could be. The other thing that we were told in here that was very strange, and I don't know what to make of it, is that we should follow the flying ones left and right if we want to actually proceed. And there are flying enemies in those rooms, but I don't think that's what they're talking about, so we'll have to see. Put the scanner back on our inventory so I can read these things again. Yeah, left the secret of life, to the right lies the power of destruction. We knew that as well. Somewhere down below us was a further clarification, though, about what we could expect to find down here. I think it might have been that one. Ow. These guys are very rude, these little ghost people. I can hit him. There we go, we got one. We have the skull here that's down on the ground as well, which is curious. I don't know if we can do anything with it, but it is unusual. Alright, is this the sign? Yeah. After thine ascension to the tower, a foothold lies in front of the goddess statues. To proceed right, seek that which flies to the right. Proceed left, seek that which flies to the left. I don't know what that means. The foothold lies in front of the goddess statues sounds to me like it's talking about these, like, lamp spots that are here. Because each of them have these little, like, mini pyramids with a light source. So I assume we need to do something on this position. But I don't know what. Because none of these things are explicitly limited to going left or right. We've got lots of little bits and pieces, but I don't know what exactly we need from any of them specifically, which is a challenge. Surprisingly enough, you can actually attack the bottom of this statue without it doing anything, which makes me think there's probably something here that we can do. I just don't know exactly what we're trying to accomplish in here yet. Those leaving this land, remember this. We cannot grant the mother's wish. To which generation of mother's children dost thou belong? The second child desires that the mother's wishes come true. Well, we know we're the 8th generation now, because we just learned that from Zelpud. So I don't know if that's useful information, but it is new information. Doesn't seem to be anything over here either. Whoa! I thought I heard a click sound there, but I don't know if I actually did, or if we just fell off a little ledge. Alright, let's try one more thing here. If we fall onto this, does that do anything? No. Alright, I'm not sure what we need to do in these rooms yet. I think we're gonna have to go back down to the bottom and check out the left-hand side and see if that Eye of Truth adds any more context for us. Because, yeah, there are things in here, but seeking that which flies to the left and seeking that which flies to the right are not super clear instructions for me. We got Zelpud's help to raise the pillar. And we got the diary, and as a result, we got the Mulana amulet, I think it's called. And then we got a crystal skull. Mulana talisman, yeah. We got a crystal skull. Don't know what to do with it yet. I was thinking this might be related to this thing we saw earlier, the Dance of Life. 3 swords to the left, 3 swords to the right, jump to the left. But I don't know what exactly we need to do with it. So maybe not. Since they said the west has life and the right has power, I thought that might be where the Dance of Life comes in, but seems not this time. Let's get down from here. Avoid the invisible fella who's gonna try and stab me. There he is. And now we're just making our way over to the left-hand side instead, because that's where we think there actually is going to be something useful. The girders being ladders still messed me up pretty bad. I was not expecting that. Was not prepared. Excuse me. Alright, so there's something going on in here. I just don't know what yet. Oh, we did spawn a fairy. I just didn't figure out how to get over to us yet. Because there's these little marks down there, and if we scan them with the scanner, it says something about the mark of the Eye of Truth. Because I think we also got up to this one previously by jumping our way around here. Yeah, it says Eye of Truth above the diagram. But, like, does that mean there is an Eye of Truth here, or we have to bring the Eye of Truth here? Could reasonably be either one, and I'm unclear what we're doing with it. Is there something we can attack from underneath? If we break the knuckles on this big metal fist, for example? Doesn't seem like it. Or likely. Well, if we get the axe, which is a bigger upward swing, we can try again from over here. No, it doesn't seem to be doing anything for us right now. We can't enter this side because the glass is in the way, and we can't go up here because there's no button. There's no ladder, rather. If we were to come over to this side, we can try and jump our way up, but we can't get quite that high with our existing tools. So I don't see how we can do much else in this area on this side yet. But it feels like we should be able to. The bottom here also may have something relevant to us, because there's another one of those Eye of Truth symbols down there. But we've been over here before, and we didn't see much of relevance. The tablet is not translated yet, which is a pain. If we... Did something happen there? Hold on. No. Looks like there was nothing that happened there. Looks like something extra broke past the end of the vase, but no. Alright. Because, yeah, if we have to start manually translating things to move forwards, we can try that. I just really hope the game's not going to try and make us do that. I feel like it's unlikely that that's the way they're going to go, but I can't say with certainty that it definitely isn't the way that they're going to go. It doesn't look like we can do anything with these pipe rooms either. They're just like a spot that is bisected. And we fall all the way back down to the bottom again. I wonder if we have to smash into one of these arms with more force? We know there was something a long time ago that was telling us we needed to break the hand, and we never figured out what to do with that. So it could be we have to drop onto these hands from way further up, because we could do it. You can basically fall right off the tower all the way down. But I don't know if that's likely to do anything. And I think if we do it from a reload like that again, it will have fixed the damage to the tower by the time we get down to the bottom. Well, let's go take... Oh, hold on a second. Crystal skull. We have a headless statue. We had a skull for a different statue earlier. Let's see if this is relevant here, I guess, before we forget and move on. I doubt this is relevant, but we can't prove it's not relevant until we try it. No, not relevant. Fair enough. Okay, so we have a couple of things in here that we don't know what to do with yet. We have the statues at the top. We have the Eye of Truth symbol at the bottom. We've got our crystal skull, and we don't know where it goes yet either. Is there anything else we can do in the Shrine of the Mother, maybe, that would make it more valuable to go back there before we move on? We got the crystal skull in there, so it's possible we have to use the crystal skull somewhere in that space again. Unclear if that's definitely what it is, but it could be. There's also definitely at least one usable item we haven't found, because we still don't have the bomb weapon. We've seen people selling them, the grenades or whatever they're called, right? The like old-fashioned looking grenades. There's gotta be a weapon for that. I just don't know what we are going to do with it. We may need to go wander around the world and see if we can find somewhere else that we can get that? Because that might be relevant. If it gives us some kind of maneuverability in the world, not having that could be a problem. But most of them don't really do that so much. They're usually like used for one gate or a couple of little gates. So I don't know how likely it is that if there is in fact a grenade we've missed somewhere, then we'll need to go back and find it. Unclear. There are a couple of things we still haven't figured out though, so if we go back to the Graveyard of the Giants, there's a couple of obvious item rooms in here that might be relevant. First of all, is this area lit now? Yay! The Tower of the Goddess is lit up properly because we've come in from the bottom, which turns the lights on. Nice. Alright, well that's at least a nice little bit of extra visibility in here. It's no longer just a spooky dark room. Doesn't change anything practically for us, but it's still nice. I'm assuming this is not going to be any different yet, but we need to check for thoroughness' sake. Presumably this wall is still going to be intact. Yep. As expected. That's basically the area we need to figure out how to get into, and it doesn't seem like we can from here. I have a feeling that this is a case of you must enter this area from, like, here or here in order to actually get into that part of the Graveyard of Giants. So we're not going to waste too much more time in here. I just wanted to come and double check if anything was different. So let's warp ourselves to Tower of Ruin. Still has stuff in it. There might be something in there. Twin Labyrinths still has some weird stuff in it. Let's go check that out. Because if we want, we can go try and fight Baphomet. That is still on the table. And I feel like there's a couple of bits and pieces that I don't know if we ever actually solved in here. Like, if we come over this way... Maybe it's the other one. Because there's a Poseidon and a Neptune statue in there, I think. And the one that we need to do something like atop the navel of Poseidon or whatever is probably not the one right there. I'm doing a great job of bouncing myself off the walls and not going anywhere interesting, but that's not what the point is here, so let's see if we can get to one of the rooms that actually has stuff in it still. I don't know if this place is actually going to be relevant to what we need. I'm just curious about it, because it has a lot of weirdness with all these portals that I feel we've explored most of, but maybe not all of. Where am I right now? Southwest side of the map. Is there anywhere we think a Mulana talisman or a crystal skull would be relevant in here? Mostly not in this area. This is going back into the boss arena, right? Yeah. You guys don't care about a crystal skull, do you? No. What about you? Nah, you're good too. Presumably, if we have a use item, we'll need to be closer to an object than just in the same room as it. But you never know. Things can be weird in these places. If we go left here, I believe that takes us into the original labyrinth mess that we were wandering through before. Where the brothers' shops are. And I don't think there's anything in here that's likely to be different. We can take a quick peek just to be sure, but... yeah, that's just the area transition back to the, back to the Mausoleum of Giants. This is where the sword was hiding, because the katana was in the wall there. Is there somewhere in here that's going to want a crystal skull or a Mulana talisman? There are some things we haven't solved in here, but I don't know if there's that many of them. Do a quick tour around, though, and see if we can do anything interesting with it. Because there are things like this. Like, this room is weird. Is this what you want? Do you want a skull, crystal skull? No, you want a volcano something. I don't know if I got one of those. Do you want a La Mulana talisman? No. I don't know if we have anything else relevant to the volcano room. Does this say anything? I'll put the scanner back on. Does this say anything? Front and back. Where there's a front, there must be a back. Well, that presumably means to me that either there is something here or here. I think these are, when you go through the portals, they mirror you across vertically and horizontally. So we may need to bring something to this room or to this one. This is the room that has the Poseidon statue in it, though. So I don't know if that's likely to be the answer. Let's go across the top right and see what's over there instead. Because I don't remember what's over there. And that might be relevant. There's the Hermes statue. What does this one say again? He's talking about the gemstones. Yeah, we don't know what to do with the gemstone information yet, because we have yet to actually come across anywhere where a gemstone would be relevant to us. That's fine, though. We'll figure it out. Can I get up there from here? Not quite. We do have to go from the other platform. That's fine. So this is the mirror of the Hermes statue. And from here, if we go one more to the right, we should be in the opposite. Hey, crystal skull! There's some glowy skulls! This might be relevant! What's in here again? Yes, the demon altar. We've already solved that puzzle. Is this what the crystal skull is for? I forgot about these skulls. I have to get up there, don't I? Can I stand on his belt? Yeah, we can. Aha! Okay, we've opened the door. Can I scan these? Does it say they are crystal skulls? No, you can't scan them. They're just glowy skulls. Alright, well, let's see what else we can do in here, then. Let's put the axe back on for now. Where does this go? The dimensional corridor. Great. Is a bop of a tune, though. Can I look at any of this? No. Is this anything? No. There's some cash. I don't immediately trust this switch, but we're gonna hit it in a second. Just taking a look around, see if anything's scannable in here. Okay, chest is opened. It is a map. Alright, where are we? We're in Kishar's room. Interesting. Looks like right above us is a grail, though, so let's get that save point locked in. That is weird. There's like a running water sound in here. Let's save that real fast. What is this? Behold the dimensional corridor. The closed-off space created by Tiamat. Ah. It sounds like we found where Tiamat lives. What was... Hold on a second. Is this a... The window is a boppable thing. This has no number over it. It does just drop you into the endless corridor. Rude. Alright, well, thankfully, we should be able to warp here directly so we don't get doomed immediately. Alright, well, let's go take a look in some of these side rooms. Left looks the most interesting to me, because it's where the water is coming from. Little gargoyle fellas here. We're probably going to drop down the hole first to see if there's anything interesting down there. What does this say? To the one who dares challenge Tiamat, if thou survives, I shall grant an opportunity. An opportunity to obtain the secret treasure that slipped through thy fingers. I shall await thee beyond the boundaries of time. Is there a secret treasure that slipped through our fingers? I don't know if there is. What does this say? We don't know. Alright, well there's probably a... Yep. There's probably a trap or something in here. I was right, I just didn't know how right I was. We got laser mermaids. I can't get out of the water because I am bad at jumping in this game. Let me out of the water! Jump a little bit higher, dude, you can do it. There we go. And I'm back in the water. This is the problem with the water in this game. It's very annoying. I just want to be out of it. And it's so easy to get knocked back in the second you are on land again. Like that. I should not have tried to attack, I guess. There we go. Let's get a throwing weapon that we can use here. Never mind, we're back in the water again anyway. I think the bubbles tell us where they're going to come up. That's a good one. We can actually do some damage now. Problem solved. Alright, we've defeated a merman. Or mermaid. Of the laser variety. So, we know there's a room... Well, actually, I don't think we do know that. I don't know why I thought there was a secret room. We arrived in this room and then went up by one, so the fact that there's nothing else here, this might just be a little trap. Or you have to fight Kalulu if you fall down here. There might be no actual reason to go there, but I don't know if that ladder above us was there a second ago, so I'm gonna go up there now. Uh-oh. What is this? This is Kusariku's room. That's a move you don't normally expect a bull to have. The ignite myself and fly around the world at high speed move. Oh, that hurts too. We don't like that. I do not know if this is going to work. I hit the pillar in the middle, so the eye killed me. Alright, well we're back here. We haven't lost a whole lot. We have to go back and kill the laser merman again. But that's not a huge loss. Interesting, just coming down over here was enough to trigger the barrier coming back up. Please jump a little higher, Lameza. And stop getting injured by bubbles. I just want to get out of the water, game. Come on. Alright. So he's underneath us. No, he's not. He's over there. We are going to... What's the easiest way to hit him at this distance? He's really in an awkward spot. I can come over here and shuriken him a couple of times, but if he jumps like that, he's going to go right over them. We really need him to come up in a position where he is, like, on the edge of a platform, so there's enough room for me to get in behind him like this. And by behind, I of course mean beside, because that's not behind. Alright. There we go. We've killed the laser merman again. We are going to go save this time before we go fight someone else. Now, I actually want to test something real quick. Oh, the item button is unavailable. You can't warp in the water? Hold on a second, what? We can't warp in here at all. Interesting. Is this like a boss rush area where you can't leave unless you reset the area? It could be that. I could see that being the case. What if we go up from this room? Is it a different boss? It is. It's a scorpion person. Also, it's a crystal skull flying back and forth across the room. We can kind of cheese this one with the axe from what it seems. A cool looking guy down there, but... I want to kill this thing. What is this called? Gurtab Lilu's room. Okay, Gurtab Lilu goes down much easier than some of the others we've fought in here. What else is there in this place, though? Can I break this? No. So we know to the left here is the room we were just in with the angry bull. Are all of these boss fights? Seems that way. Is there something in here? No, not yet. That's Abzu's room. Ah, this is Skanda, isn't it? Nope, it's... Yeah, that's definitely Skanda. Okay. Yeah, we can't leave. This is definitely a boss rush. Or it's one of those golems that we saw notes about a long time ago. Okay, so if we are locked in here, that's very interesting. Because you can't get out from here either, so the only way to leave the dimensional corridor is by going through the trap door into the Eternal Labyrinth. Eternal Corridor? Eternal Corridor. And that lets us back into the part of the world where we can actually interact with things. So we can get to the dimensional corridor easily. We just can't get out of it. And we can test this now, because we've killed the merman before we hit that checkpoint save, which is why our health is still low. If we come over here and go down there again, does he come back? Or she come back? I don't know. One of those two. Do they come back? I suspect they do. I suspect you have to clear the whole place without resetting them, or find some other way to get around that problem. Dimensional corridor it is. Time to do a little bit of science. Alright. Is the mer person back in business? Yes. Interesting. So if you want to get places in here, you have to be willing to fight for it, because they are not going to let you get around easily. Well, that was the right place for us to be standing. We just fell off the platform before we got there. Annoyingly, this kind of means if we want to reload quickly, we just got to do a reset. So we know there's no reason to go down there to the bottom left. As far as I can tell, there's nothing there, so there's no reason to do that. But we could go up and then somewhere else. So we've gone up and then to the right, and that did not get us anything particularly useful. But we may be able to find some other interesting bits and pieces by going in other directions. So if we go up from here instead, this is the only room that we haven't seen at all now. It looks like it might not be a boss room. There's like a ghost spider skull thing there, which is a little unsettling, but what is this? Never mind, we can't tell. There is something in the middle of the room, though. We can hurt him, it looks like, just not once he goes into spinny mode. Can I scan this? No. Because we have some notes about weird things that we have names for here. We have Skanda, a large clay doll, the one who holds the golden key which soars through the skies. And we also have... No. Maybe Skanda is the only one we have. Spriggan. The large stone statue is Spriggan. Hostility awakens it, further attacks will still its unrest. I don't know if that's going to be relevant in here, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was. Woo! Can I read this? No. We just have a... Woo! Cool big wolf. Flare time, maybe? The flares work. Problem is, if he's in range for a normal attack, he just leaves. He jumps back. You can hit him, depending on when your swing is, so it's probably going to be faster to do that than to try and kill him with flares. Alright, I mean, so far so good. We're making progress here. What are these things? There's a something here door in this room. I just don't know how we interact with it. Come on, buddy. Just go ahead and fall over for me, would you? We don't know anything about this. This is Marduk's room. I don't think we know anything about most of these names. We found lots of things, but I don't think we've seen the name Marduk anywhere. No. Alright, well, let's keep wandering these walls, because there might be something interesting in here, and most of them seem to be pretty beatable. I kind of love this space worm. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to him, but I do kind of love him. Hey, we hit the money cap! Our wealth is immeasurable. Because we don't seem to be able to hurt him with these weapons. Let me try the whip instead. Oh, the whip does work if we hit him in the head. So I think the question here is just make sure you actually hit him in the head. He's a little out of our range, which is the real problem. This does look like it'll work until they add more baddies in here. Yeah. Unsurprisingly, there is more than one snake. With that many holes in the meteorites, they weren't just going to put one in here. At least the first one flies around the outside of the room. Oh, there's 4 more of them. Great. I was about to say, at least the first one flies in a predictable path around the outside of the room, so it's easy enough to use that one to learn how they work. This guy definitely hurts a lot, though. I am getting beat up in this fight. Oh, I thought he was only 1 hit from death. So I just stood there hoping to, like, take him out on the way past. He still wasn't 1 hit from death. And I missed! I am not good at this fight, apparently. Alright, if we just stand here, he should come back around for a safe kill. I missed. Step forward a little. Come on, bud. Spooky. I don't think we're gonna live through this. Because I don't know if there's enough enemies left for us to fight to get a heal back. Because they don't seem to be respawning. Oh, the wolf came back. All right, yeah. So this is a problem. That means that the snakes are probably back too. Oh boy. All right. Let's see then. Is there a different way we can go? We can't go up and then right because there is no right path here. It's up and then right and then up. What we did was we went up, up, left, up, right. So the last thing we fought was the snakes in this room. So we can get over into this area if we actually fight our way back through all those fights again, or we can try and go up, right, up, and beat whatever's in there, and see if we can get around this way. It's less fights, but I think that top of the ladder one might be harder. Or at least I haven't figured out the way to beat it easily yet. So let's go up here first. Because this boss is very reasonable, almost too easy, because you don't have to even go into the room with it. This locks us in, but it doesn't have anything else in it. Is there actually a door on the right we can open? You can see there's a line here that would imply that yes, you can do something there, but I don't see what. Unsurprisingly, it doesn't respond to that particular option. Key sword doesn't do anything. Alright, let's keep rolling then. This one has the dashing lion. Not a big fan of the dashing lion. Seems like he's constantly jumping in a state where we can't hurt him even. And that is quite annoying. Yeah, this guy is annoying. I don't like him. Stop dashing! We just have to hit him in the head is the problem. He's not immune to damage from other directions. He's just rude. Alright. Is there a better way to fight him so we don't have to worry about him flying around so much? I don't know. This one is easy peasy though, and some of the other ones are pretty low risk as well, so it might be worth going the other way around just so we don't have to deal with this guy. Because, like, I already know I don't want to deal with him. Just being in here a little bit makes me want to not deal with him. I don't know what triggers his fireball move, though, because that time he didn't use it for quite a while. And this is also pretty easy to dodge as long as my timing is good, because he attacks the place that you were when he enters the screen. Oh! You can't go up from here! The ladder doesn't start existing. Yeah, and this isn't a thing we can interact with either. Alright, maybe we have to kill them all. Maybe that's the challenge here. I want to go that way, though. Alright. Oh, they're back. So no, that can't be it. I always forget they come back when you walk like 2 rooms away. Oh, great. Alright, let's go up from here, then. Because this room is empty of anything seriously bad. Just has a couple little friends in it, and that puts us in the Big Wolf room. And Big Wolf does do a lot of damage if it hits us, but if we can bop it from below, that should make it not so bad. And if we're underneath it, we should have a fair amount of time to react under normal circumstances if I don't immediately screw it up. Because he's always going to stop on the platforms. No, can't hit him from there. As long as he doesn't go to the top one, we should have a chance to hit him every time. And that gives us a little bit of room to maneuver. Oh, I've never seen him go down to the bottom like that. Weird. He does it again. Can't quite easily hit him from there, which is the annoying part, though. Yep, ruined that attempt. Please go onto the platforms. That makes you much easier to hit. We only need to hit him one or two more times, I think, before he'll be down. He just needs to go somewhere we can actually hit him. Yeah. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. And it's very annoying that he keeps going there now. Problem is, going this route, we're gonna have to deal with the worm. And the worm will murder us. I think the solution here is to leave this area and come back with like 2/3 of an experience bar, so that when we get a little bit more experience like this, we can get a heal at this point, instead of getting a heal like 2 more bosses from now, when we would already be dead. Whoa, he can teleport on top of us. That's mean. That's very mean, and I just wasted all my health on my own. I didn't need enemies to help me do that. Because yeah, if we got like a little more health bar, you'd see we'd already have another heal ready here. A little more experience bar, rather. Well, these xenomorph enemies are just called Satans. Nice. I think I'm just going to explode myself here, so that we can leave and come back with a better health strategy. Because right now we only have like 1/4 of our experience bar, and that's close to being enough. We only need a little more to be able to get a nice heal when we would need it. So let's go kill a couple enemies, grab some experience, and then go back. That should make all the difference here for the viability of this fight. As long as I don't get hit too many times in the doing, we should be fine. Because the extra health we'll be able to get back will more than make up for any deficiencies left by my running into things. We'll see, though. These guys don't want to drop anything, which is going to make this take a lot longer. Will you be cooperative and give me some experience orbs, please? Well, there's one for another hit, which is not a great trade. I'm not a big fan of the mechanic of needing to grind for experience as, like, the way you're supposed to heal. I don't mind it so much if it's just like an incidental heal you get sometimes, but I feel like this area really pushes us to need to be able to heal partway through if we want to explore more of the area. There's some more. We need probably not too many more experience orbs, but definitely a couple would be nice. That'll give us enough to be recharged when we need it. If they actually let you grind stats, this would be broken. I mean, I don't think it should be experience in some other way. I think it's nice as getting a heal rather than anything else. All I mean is I don't like that you have to grind the healing. If you have to grind the healing. I mean, I'm sure you could do it better than this and just not take as much damage as me. That would probably solve the problem. But you know what I mean. Alright. I need a couple more enemies to get a bit more experience. Will these guys give us any? Little puffballs? Seems like no so far, but we have 2 more to test. No, they give us nothing. Alright. Is there anything else we can pick up? Anywhere in the game that wants to give us some experience orbs? No. Nowhere in the game wants us to have experience orbs. I'm not gonna try and fight that wizard, because the wizard's annoying. We'll go fight the pigs that are up here. Up we go, please. There's an orb, and I accidentally jumped off screen, so we didn't get it. We love that for us. Alright. There's a good bit of experience. We only need like 1 or 2 more of these, and I think we have enough to be able to get the level up we want when we need it. I'm not getting 1 or 2 more of them. How did that puffball survive? There we go. Come on. Over to where I can murder you, please. I'm gonna have to go back to the surface or to the hot spring in this area to heal anyway at this rate, because they're not being very cooperative. I guess the surface it is. I don't know if that's enough. It's probably good, though, for being able to get us enough to heal when we need it. So let's go grab a quick health refresh so we're as good as we can be, and then we're gonna go tackle that boss rush again. And hopefully this is what I'm supposed to be doing, because if this is a unwinnable thing right now, I'm gonna be very annoyed. Putting a lot of time and effort into clearing out this place. But I do feel like it's probably wrong. If they keep respawning behind us. But I want to know where these rooms go. Like, what is in that space at the top? What is in that space on the right? Let's go find out. So we don't have to go over to the right now, because we know that killing the Jumpy Lion doesn't actually give us any more relevant access. At least not yet. So let's go over to the left and fight the wolf again. Big wolf. Okay, we can hit him there as long as I time my jumps properly. Ouch. It's weird how the howl is represented by, like, expanding orbs, but okay. We can live with that. Where you going there, pupper? 1, 2, slice. Should only be a hit or 2 away now. I was right, it was 2 hits away. Too bad we can't pick up all this money, because we're already capped out, but I will still take what I can get. Let's just kill these guys while we have the chance. I'm curious about this treasure chest, because, like, there are a bunch of these platforms that come in front of the camera. There's just stuff in this room that is curious. But I don't know what to make of it, so... Do we have to light a flare here, maybe? Looks like no. No. Well, I thought that was a potentially clever option, but it seems as it was just incorrect. Time to go fight us some orbital worms again. That's worm number 1 dead. Worm number 2 dead. Oof. There's mostly a safe spot here. There's that one worm that comes and does the big horizontal sweep. And that one we have to dodge if we want to stand here. But otherwise, they actually can't hit us in this position, which is nice. It's just not something I'm good at being able to manage yet. There's too many guys. I can't process where they all are. He's coming around for his attack. We dodge that. I get hit by every worm. Because yeah, we have basically a safe space here as long as I keep an eye on that one worm that comes over and attacks the spot. But I am not doing that right now. I am just getting hit by everything. So that's bad. It's not a good survival strategy. Alright, well we're back here again, so we can go try it a second time. He says as he immediately falls into spikes. The worms were much more manageable the first time for whatever reason. Alright. Up we go. At least this one is easy. And now we go up and to the right. Up and to the left, rather. Alright, fight the big wolf. I could probably get a second hit in there if I wanted to be greedy. It might not be the safest attack strategy. Yeah, it's not safe. It might be possible, but it's definitely not safe. Ow. Yeah, I probably need to stop letting myself get hit by those for no reason. Especially when we're so far away and could normally dodge very easily. Okay, wolf is dead. Now we go up and fight the worms again. I wonder if there's a better weapon for fighting the worms. Like, if I lay caltrops, they might fly into them, since they... Oh, come on! That's dumb. There goes all our health. If I lay caltrops in the room, the snakes might fly into them, because they fly everywhere head first. Oh, you can get hit from that if you go fast enough. I wondered. I wondered, and now I know. It's like if I put caltrops there, yeah, they will fly into them. I have to remember not to walk into them, which is a problem I have just done like 6 times. But at least it's interesting to think about. I am sucking at this fight so bad! There's only 2 of them, and I'm immediately failing. Alright, so the caltrops do work, they're just not good. Alright, like, you can hit things with them, they just don't do a lot of damage. So you're still gonna die if you're trying to fight them that way. I wish I had just gone right after I killed the snakes. Who knows, it might not have even been an enemy over there. But my fear led us to dying and having to do it all again. Don't like that. I think it's the first time that enemy has actually attacked us. Which is weird. The problem is, as far as I can tell, you have to go through the worms. Because going to the bottom left does nothing, going to the right there also does nothing, because that jumpy lion fella doesn't open up a new path anywhere. So, seems unlikely that we'd be able to get what we want at that point. I think we might have a faster attack strategy here. Still not safe, we got hit again, but we can get a bunch more hits in if we just bop him a couple of times while he's charging up his howl. He doesn't seem to be able to get out of the way as easily when he's actually charging. Alright, we're just gonna leave those guys alone and come over to here, where we can deal with our wormy buddy. I do think the axe is probably the way to go, since it lets us kill them in only a couple of hits. Yeah, that's not a safe spot in this version of the room. Come on now. We can land a couple of hits on him, but I'm still getting hit too many times in counterattack. Tried to jump over that one and just did not do it at all. Now, the one I really want to be able to kill is the one that does the horizontal dive that's coming right now. That one would be really nice to get rid of, because then we'd be a lot safer in here. But I am probably not going to manage that right now. This fight is just such a mess of things to track. Now we jump. Nope, now we jump. There's so much going on at all times. Now he comes through there and we jump him. How do we get to a position where we can hit them from here is the problem. There's one. Alright, now we just need to get in a position where we can hit that guy safely. This should be it? Yeah, I think this should be safe. We can hit him coming up on the final... Oh, come on! The wall shot me! That... Come on! That's... That's stupid! Alright, listen. I can appreciate a lot of the things about the design of this game, but that's dumb. There was nothing there. It's not like there was a sign that something was going to attack me. We had the boss in a safe win pattern until the wall decided it needed us to die. That's dumb. Alright. Let's go do it again and hope the wall doesn't decide to murder us this time. I don't mind if it's a trap, but that doesn't seem like a trap. That just seemed like the game was like, actually, you don't get to do it this time. Alright. Didn't jump high enough on that one. There we go. Like Chekhov says, if there's a wall in the first act, it has to shoot you in the third act. Exactly! Exactly. Everyone forgets about Chekhov's wall, myself included. Alright, let's do it this time. We stand here for the first wave. We fight worms in the second wave. I just keep missing them, which is the real problem here. I feel like they're in range, and then they are absolutely not in range. That one's down, which means we get 4 new ones. Which means we get in the scary zone. That was a double hit. That was pretty sweet, actually. There's the left moving one. There's another one down. Here comes the one I gotta dodge. There's another one down. That guy only has 1 hit left. So we should be able to take him out on this pass. Yeah. And now we just come up here and don't get shot by the wall. Fine, I won't stand there. Does this happen every time you get it down to one worm left? Okay, apparently the orb actually hurts you if you touch it, so that's cool. Yeah, I do hate this. In a fight that's all about waiting until the perfect time to hit an enemy, needing to already be in position and then getting knocked out of the way by pink orbs from the walls that you can't do anything about or prevent? Super lame. I do not enjoy this boss fight, Sam I am. Alright, we are nowhere close to a heal either, for whatever reason. What is this about? Can we scan this? So this is the room that leads up to the secret room we saw previously. This looks like a fight. Because if we're in that room, there's no way to get back down these ladders, I don't think. No, you can. Maybe I did something to annoy them? I mean, all I did was stand on the platform for like a second. So if that's all it takes to annoy them, I don't know. Unless they really don't like you being in the middle of the arena. Because I don't feel like I did anything to hit the walls, and that's usually what triggers them attacking you. We are gonna die, I think. That's a big flying fella. Seems similar to a similar dragon we fought in the past, but I do not have the health to get through this fight. We're just dead. Alright, I think the dimensional corridor must not be where we're supposed to be right now. Because all of it seems to lead to dead ends, and all of the dead ends would need you to go backwards, which respawns all the bosses you've already killed. So I don't know what this place is actually for yet. I guess the one thing I should do is come here and fight... Oh. Reset. Just to save ourselves some time. Is go to the left and go up and beat that charging bull, because that door has a red door icon on the map, which indicates that it may connect to either a shop or something else that gives us more information to work with. So we're gonna try and fight this guy first. Because this might actually give us some significant different information that the other ones will not. Okay, the eye shooting you when you try and attack near the center of the room is very annoying. It's very rules consistent, it's just very annoying. Okay, we killed him, and he does give us a button. Aha! What's in here? It's a philosopher we can't speak to. Yes, so the Philosopher's Sigil has the Philosopher of Life in here. I think that means we know where all the philosophers are, I just don't remember where all of them are. But we can't go up from here, so there's no other way to travel around the world. So I suspect we are not supposed to be in here yet. My theory now is that we are missing some core element that would properly let us actually explore this area. I hate being in the water. Just let me out. I just want to leave now that we've opened that door. But they're gonna make me die and reload, I think. Because I cannot get out of the water. please jump just a little higher there, Lameza? There we go. We might be able to do it with just 3 health remaining. It's not impossible, it's just gonna be difficult. Ah, no, we're dead. Alright. I think we can safely say that the dimensional corridor is not for now. It is a mean place, and it seems uninterested in us. So, let's go over to the ferry and see if they have anything new for us, because we haven't been back here in a while, and we have encountered some new things. So they might have something to say. What do you have to say there, Fairy? Nope. Come see me again when the time comes. Alright, well, in that case, it's time to go check in with a couple of our other friends. We're gonna head up to the Temple of the Sun and drop down and visit Mulbrook. See what she has for us. We also have all of these tablets that we need to solve with the mantras. The first children were snakes from the belly down. Perhaps they were the closest to Mother's true form. They worshipped Mother as God, but they didn't understand her wishes. They wanted the Mother's powers and imitated her, but they failed miserably. It seems they were then destroyed by the second children. Which I think were the giants? Yeah, she doesn't have anything else to tell us yet. That's fine. And let's warp ourselves back over and check in with Zelpud as well, to see if he has anything new to say now that we've been to the dimensional corridor.
Our race has continued to protect the ruins, following the teachings of the 4 philosophers that sleep within the ruins. The 4 philosophers realized the Mother's wish to return to the skies was not possible. Instead, they hoped to give her a peaceful death. This is the conclusion that we, the 7th children, at last settled on. It's sad, but we've got to entrust this task to you, the 8th children. I guess it just goes to show that children will someday leave their parents. Your father was after the Mother's crystallized spirit, the secret treasure of life. I hope that you can obtain it in your father's place. You want to hear that again?
No thanks.
Okay then. Having a tough time in these parts of the ruins? You got the wrath of God when you try to inspect walls, don't ya? But of course, if you're in an area with no eyeball murals to punish you, you can hit any wall you want.
We knew that already. Alright, he's got nothing else to say to us either. Okay, so where else can we go? We haven't really acquired anything else. We've used the Crystal Skull, but the Dimensional Corridor is mean, so we don't have anything from it yet. I think of the items that we have now, all of them have been used for something. Right? Like, I guess the key sword we haven't used for anything yet, so that might be relevant in a way that we don't know. I think most of our sub-weapons have been used for something, except for... Well, actually, that's a lie. Most of them haven't been used for anything, so that one might not be as relevant. Is there... I don't know. I feel like the Tower of the Goddess, having area connections to a bunch of places that we haven't been to yet, is going to be relevant. We might just need to go there and see if we can figure out how to open that door. Or those doors, rather. Because if we come here, we know that there are 3 area transitions here. One there, one here, and one there. And until we figure out how to get through them, we're kind of locked off a lot of stuff. So if we spend some time in here, we can figure out what exactly they want us to do. That might be all we need. So let's just try some stuff here. Yeah, unsurprisingly, they didn't like that. They don't seem to care about us attacking the leg, though. Which is kind of weird to me. I think I tried all the melee weapons already, but let's try the katana. They don't like the katana for some reason. All the other melees are fine. No, now they aren't fine. That's weird. Maybe the knife just doesn't have enough reach to trigger the thing that kills you, but I feel like we attacked the base of that statue many times before it decided that no, actually you are going to die. So that's weird. Is there anything else that would be relevant here? How long have I been back on the scene? I've been streaming for maybe 2 months now? So not a huge amount of time, but definitely a while. Is there anything else that would be relevant here? I feel like the fact that one of these statues has a shield and the other one has a sword means that the sword and shield are probably relevant in some way. But we've tried attacking them a bunch of times and it just didn't seem to do anything. So, if it's not that, is there something else that we have that would be relevant to these statues? I don't really know. I thought we'd need to use the shield in the shield room, but we can use that all we want, it doesn't do anything. Unless what we're supposed to do is block the bird shots with the shield. That could do it. I don't know though. Is this my big game at the moment? It is. It is a big game. I'm playing Noita and this most of the time right now. We're probably gonna run out of stuff to do in this eventually, but for now it gives us plenty of trouble. So we will puzzle our way through this for a bit longer. I think the main thing I think is going on here is that in order to be able to proceed, we have to figure out what is going on in the areas below it. There's got to be something we can do, because this doesn't have an indicator of what we need yet. Down below us, we have the Eye of Truth symbols, though, and those do give us an indicator of something. I just don't know what to do with them, but we know there's something going on there. At what time do we usually stream? On weekdays, it is usually at like 6:30 or later. So I often try and stream at around 6:30, but I often don't get to stream until like 7:30, 8:30. I have to stream after I'm done work, so that interrupts our ease of access there. The weekend streams, I usually try and stream around 1. Yeah, EST. Yeah, it's a good point. I forgot to say my time zone, which is a rookie mistake when talking about time. But yeah, we're talking about EST. Usually try and stream at around 1:30 on Saturdays or Sundays if I can, but Sundays are not as predictable for me. So, one of the things that I remember reading about previously... Do we have it here? No. No, I don't think I do have it here. I assume it was in the Giants messages, I think, where... What does it say? Let me just go through my other screenshots here real quick. Because we had, I'm pretty sure, a message we read previously. Yeah. The lake created by Miguela and Futo. Ribu carries the water to the tower, the place where the finger points, and Anunnaki refuses to gaze upon. I originally thought it was talking about a different tower, but it might be talking about this tower. There might be something here with water. There's all these pipes here, right? Like, there might be something here to do with the water that we need to figure out in a room that Anunnaki, whatever that is, doesn't look at, and a finger points. So, if we take that and use that as a cue to look around, does that tell us anything? Like, there's a finger pointing there, but there's a lot of those, because this tower is full of these grabby hands. The only problem is I don't know if I know what Anunnaki is. It's possible it's one of the tower names, or one of the room names. Like, this is Verdandi, the other one is Scald. Erd is in the middle. Happened again. Oh, it's because I'm hitting the ghost. I'm hitting the invisible guy when I'm attacking there. That's why. So yeah, if we come down here, this is all still Erd's tower. Is it possible that in the area on the right, Earthar Brunner. Yeah, that's Earthar Brunner. Is it possible the area on the right might be the relevant room here? I don't know if I think that's likely, but it's not impossible. This is just called the anterior chamber. Because, like, if it's something we just have to scan based on something in the background, I don't know exactly what we're looking for, but it's possible there's something in here, or one of these side rooms, that we have to watch out for. The problem is there's so many pointing hands in here, it's really hard to know what we're trying to do. Alright. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Dragon Lord. I am mostly enjoying it. There are occasionally things that are like, this was a really mean design decision that don't feel that great to play. But for the most part, I am enjoying the puzzle-solving element of it quite a lot. The fact that this room is inaccessible is also infuriating, because it feels like there should be a way to get in there, no problem. But it's a lot harder than it would seem. No, this is the one where we saw the tablet, yeah. Reboot carries the water to the tower, the place where the finger points and Anunnaki refuses to gaze upon. What does that mean? What are we doing with that? Because it's not the ghost. The ghost's name is like Yiki Yayaki. Abawaku, yeah. And it was a one thing, a different thing. Just not exactly what it was saying. So it's possible... Let's just climb this real quick. It's possible that what we actually need there is in the one room over here, where there is no access. There's another philosopher room there. Don't know how to get into it, but we know it's there. There are a lot of rooms in here still that we don't know how to get into, actually. I didn't realize how common it was for there to be rooms we just can't access yet. Because I can't bust my way through there either. So, don't know, I have to keep thinking about this one. This is a place where a finger points at the floor. And it is noteworthy because it has no head. But I don't see anything here either. Curious, but unclear. Because, yeah, those ghosts are so annoying. It would be nice if there was a way to make them visible that we had on hand, but I haven't encountered it, if there is one. Because this is the only room that doesn't have the little ghost, I think? No, it's the one above this. Yeah, there's the dead ghost. So I think the one above this is the only room that doesn't have a ghost in it, but I don't think that's relevant. The thing that I think is interesting about this next room up is it has the pipe holes in the wall. And I don't know what to do with that, but that also seems like it should be relevant for something. You can't go in them, but it does seem suspicious that there are just random pipe holes here that you can't do anything with. Especially if we're talking about where water might come in from. But I just don't see anything in here. Like, we can look around here all we want, but I don't see what is going on with that. Huh. Did we... There's also a door in this wall. I just noticed this. Can I look at this? Can we actually get to that? Is that a thing? Hold on a second. Let me up. I want to get up there. There's obviously a thing here, and I want to go look at it. This. There's a small opening in the wall. Yeah, let me in. It is very faint, but it is there. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to come back to that one. So if we're talking about water, the other place that there is water in the game is back a long way ago in the Spring in the Sky. There was something here that we never figured out how to get through, but it looked like you should be able to. So let's just go take a look over here and see if anything has changed. Because a long time ago, at the very top of the Spring in the Sky, we noticed that there was, like, metal grates that led up to another area that you didn't seem to be able to pass. And we kind of just gave up on them. We're like, alright, I guess this isn't something that we can do. But it might be doable, we just didn't know what we had to do to interact with it. So let's go take a look up here and see if anything has changed at the top of the Spring in the Sky. Because we know this tower is related to efforts to bring water to the mother, or the goddess, or something, from a message we saw a long time ago. And the thing about where Anunnaki points might be relevant to this. I don't think it is, but it might be. Yeah. That is Marduk, though. He's belonging to Marduk. Did you get a reference to that? Yeah, these things. Those grates do look like they're pretty firmly in place, though. Well, we've fallen all the way down, which is not my finest move. Everything here is sold out. Great. Yeah, so if we go back up to the top again, is there anything else going on around there? I didn't look like it when I fell off the first time, but I didn't really get a good look because I fell off. Let's go axe for this, because it's better at dealing with the fish. The arc of the swing is slightly more likely to hit them if they're a little bit above you. Because, yeah. There's a ladder up there, right? There's obviously something up there. There just doesn't seem to be any way to go further up. So I don't know what that's about. Nothing in the wall either. Is there anything in here? Don't think so. We've kind of looked through this place already. Yeah. No secret doors. Nothing I missed here in the Spring in the Sky. I guess not. If we go down from here, is there anything else that's also different? I don't think so. I think we've kind of scanned this place pretty thoroughly now. We know that below it is the Temple of the Sun, but it's possible that above it is the Tower of the Goddess. I just don't know if that's actually true. We don't have any indicators that there's actually anything up there, and even on this version of the map, there's nothing there, but I don't know. Maybe we have to bring a key fairy over there or something? That would be very annoying if that's the solution, because key fairies are not the easiest to get a hold of. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, look at this. These things used to be glowing and red. Why aren't they now? So something did change here. I don't know what, but something did change here. Those used to be like angry red sigils. Can I get to them in some way? Like, is there any way we can interact with them? I don't think so. We don't have a way to get into those tubes. But there is definitely something different in here from the last time I remember it. Interesting. I don't know how to interpret that. This land flourishes under him as only he may close the floodgate. I think that's just the guy at the bottom. Well, that might be relevant too if what we need to do is stop water from draining out of this place again now. Is Priest Oannes the one who's under the wall here? Let me go talk to him real quick. I'm stuck in the wall. There we go. Because if we come down here... we know there's another path down here. Yeah, I think we've done this already. Take the mirror into the hand, reveal the truth of the ruins, the hidden sides of every room, and the two sides become one. Into the darkness, descend, proceed forward, ascend, then jump up and strike. I think it's just telling us how to get the mirror. So that must not be Priest Oannes. But I think there is something different in here, because I don't remember those sigils ever not being angry, red, and glowy. So let's just take a peek through the other rooms and see if anything else has changed. I don't know exactly what would have changed, but it doesn't hurt to go take a look around. All of that looks kind of the same as it was last time we've seen it. So that's Oannes. The floodgate may have just been relevant to activating the boss fight in there. It probably has nothing to do with this. Who is this? That's Anunnaki! Hold on. This is Anunnaki. Anunnaki's Stone Basin. The message says... where was it? Do I not actually have it here? Is the one that I got from the screenshot I had? I think it is. Yes. Ribu carries the water of the tower, the place where the finger points and Anunnaki refuses to gaze upon. So this is Anunnaki, but what is Anunnaki refusing to gaze upon if this isn't it? None of these guys talk. It doesn't seem like it's as simple as there being something on the back wall here. But there's obviously something going on here. So we know Anunnaki is this guy. It's the person standing in like a winged chariot thing. I don't think we've seen this guy in many other places, though, which makes it tricky to know what we're supposed to do with him. What else can we do here? Maybe we shouldn't have dropped in here yet. Maybe there was something else I could do at the top. Is there another mural of that guy somewhere else? I'm gonna go back down real quick because we can give this like a final pass. But if that's not it, then we need to find some other way to get an Anunnaki to do something for us. Because that's Juanis, that's the priest. That's not it, but I think we're maybe onto something here. If we drop down here... Is there anything over... What?! I was just trying to attack the wall. Okay. Now what? What am I doing in here? Oh, it broke. And there's like a sewer grate behind it. Okay, well now we know that the game is going to be very confusing. Is there a way out of here? No, there is not a way out of here. We're probably going to have to teleport our way out. So now we have to figure out where the finger points. Because it said the place where the finger points and Anunnaki refuses to gaze upon. And that makes me think that we found half of it, and now we need to figure out where the finger points. And that could be anywhere. That could be anywhere. We have a dolphin in the water here. We love that for us. Where are we taking this? I have no idea. Come on, elevator. This elevator takes so long. You know, there's a philosopher on the left. There are two Juanis murals there that could be pointing a finger. Is there something over here, maybe? Or the other side? No, well, I'm going down the hole. You feel like knowing how it works in Classic makes it less mean? I don't know. This is the only version of it that I've seen, so... Let's just go save, since we did change something. Do we have... I don't really think there are many things that are pointing in here. So... I don't know where on Earth we need to be. Because... the thing that gets me here... The thing that I think might be relevant is in the clue, it tells us Ribu carries the water to the tower. So it's possible, maybe, that we need to go find the giants in the Mausoleum of Giants and figure out which one is Ribu again. And then they might be able to take us there somehow? I don't know what the place where the finger points means, but Ribu's name is highlighted in blue, like Anunnaki's is. And Anunnaki was a pretty big clue. So, if we go to the mausoleum, can we figure out where Ribu is? I don't remember Ribu's job, so it might be pretty difficult. Let's go and see. Is Ribu on the left or the right? Is one of them pointing, maybe? That's the one who falls over. That one's not pointing either. Let's go back to the left. And take a look down here. Some of these puzzles are real incomprehensible. There's a finger that points. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. This room is weird. We knew this room was weird before. That is a finger that points. And we were calling out earlier how this room is weird because these spikes don't exist. Is there something here? Is there like an invisible something in this room? We were messing around in here a long time ago. Is there like a switch or something that I have to put a weight on? There's a white panel here, but doesn't seem to do anything. That's nothing. These ghosts are nothing. Nothing over here. Are you Ribu? Nothing. Can I hit the end of the finger? Nothing happens. We've broken everything else. You should probably break this too. Can I use this as a launch pad to get higher up? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Because there doesn't seem like there's actually anything up here. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell is that? What? I think I did that by mistake. I did not think I needed to go into that. I was just trying to, like, maneuver myself to jump into the spikes and see if I could get them to hurt me. Okay. That's not what I expected to happen. I guess I did say, like, I wonder if we have to get the giant to take us there. But I didn't think that was what that would mean. I did the same thing as when we went through the floor in the Chamber of Illusion. We stood on something and pressed down like we were placing a weight. In this case, I was just trying to like reposition myself, and I happened to go from like right down towards left, and that must have activated it. What a weird puzzle. Classic just has you break the pot. Oh, that's way less mean. That's way less mean. Just breaking the pot makes, I mean, it doesn't make more sense, but at least you'll do it naturally when you come to the room. Okay, so nothing changed up here. I guess we're going back to the Tower of the Goddess. Man. I guess that's true. So the two highlighted pieces of text in that message, Ribu carries the water to the tower and Anunnaki refuses to gaze upon, does tell you where both of the entrances are, because Anunnaki had the first one, and Ribu had the second. But man, I'm gonna say we got lucky on that one. Let's go back to the Tower of the Goddess, because maybe that's where we need to be next. We had those pipes in there. Maybe the pipes are related to this. Just closing my screenshot window there. That looks the same. Let's go back down to the pipes area. Maybe that's where we've changed things. There's only one other part of the game that requires you to press down. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is going on here? Okay. They have floating pyramid turrets. And there's a button here. Aha! That opens the door. Why do they have floating pyramid turrets? Okay, well, it's a philosopher, so we knew that already. Why would I say what, three-headed? The indication saying that the water was coming to the tower was in the Tower of the Goddess. So if that's what you're asking about, it makes sense that there'd be something here. And there were a bunch of places over on the left-hand side that were full of pipes. So presumably water would go there. Oh, chat, sorry. Okay. Was that chest there before? I don't remember if that chest was there before. I gotta sneeze. Okay. One sneeze down, time to keep exploring. There is a button underneath that fist. Can we swim up the area transitions? We can. Interesting. I guess these are the two places the water comes in. Although, if I can't jump out of the water, this is gonna be real annoying. It's so hard to get out of water in this game. Ah, there we go, we made it. We're free. Oh, there's a ghost in here too. Alright, axe time it is then. That's not the axe, that's the axe. There we go, ghost's dead. What does this sign say? The path is blocked by an illusion of goddess statues. Can thou distinguish what is truth? Well, I mean, I'm sure we can once we find the Eye of Truth item that the game made very clear exists. That sounds to me like a pretty straightforward next step. I don't know how we get down to that door, though. So for now, I guess I'm just not going to, and we're gonna go up to another room above us. Okay. Whoa! Can I see him because he's in the spotlight? Is he just a little ninja? Where'd the ninja go? Unclear. So there's a goddess statue blocking that door as well. Obviously, we're gonna have to push that button, and I bet you it opens the chest at the bottom of this section. Challenge the Chamber of Birth, clutch the golden key, and pass through the place where we were born. Okie dokie. Something changed in a different room. Nothing looks like it changed in here. Aha! Something did change right here. Something dingly dingled, but I don't know where. I'm gonna guess it's the chest below us. Let's go down and take a peek. Because other than that, yes it is. I don't know what else would have been likely to change. Is this our Eye of Truth? Sure is, baby! Oh, look at that! There's the little gremlin. Little wall gremlin waiting to come bother us. Eye of Truth, a stone slate engraved with eye designs. Supposedly has the power to see things that are not normally visible. Alright. So, do we want to go left or to the top first? Since we have the teleport point at the top, let's go back up to the left here, because this will be more annoying to come back to later. Yeah, I bet you... I wonder if we can see the invisible thing in the Tower of Ruin now, too. Because there have been a couple of invisible little goblins that have been giving us a hard time. Let's go back up here first. I still don't see the ninja. Oh, there he is. Oh, that was dumb. Alright, this one doesn't disappear. Interesting. Maybe that's a real one? A real statue? Let's come back up to the top. Is anything different in here now? No, everything is still the same, so that obviously isn't the only step. We still need to find the thing that flies left and the thing that flies right. So there's probably a little more to this than we have access to right now. But our ability to see things that aren't there may be very handy. Let's go to the Tower of Ruin, because that's the ghost that I can think of. I believe I have to drop down that shaft on the right still. And then we go down and to the left. Is there a visible enemy? No, he's still... I think this one might just be too fast. I can see him zipping around the background very faintly, but not enough to actually do anything to him. And the Eye of Truth hasn't changed this. Okay, well, time for a quick sip of water then. Alright. So, where else do we think that there's been invisible things? It's possible that the thing that flies on the left and the thing that flies on the right are those floating pyramids that we saw in the Tower of the Goddess. Let's go heal first, actually. But it's possible that's what the thing that flies on the left and right are. Let's go take a look at that and see if that's maybe it. Because we didn't know those were there until just now. So that definitely could be relevant. There we go, Tower of the Goddess. Save again here. How do I remember everything that's in the game? I don't, I forget a lot of it. And then we have to, oh, there's a chest here now. I don't think that was there before, so I guess the chests were also invisible. Yeah, that thing. You can hurt it. So it is killable, just maybe not by me. Get back up here. Do I have to kill it on one screen, or does it remember the damage after it leaves the screen? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh, here comes the other one. Hey! Nice. We got a little hover platform now. Oh, it's the elevator! They told us about this! They told us earlier. I'm pretty sure there's a... Oh, it broke. I'm pretty sure there's an elevator, but it's gone. Maybe I'm wrong, though, because it just fell over. But that might also be the door at the top of this tower, because if there is an elevator access to the tower, it would take you to the top, and that's where the door is. Hey! They're all dead. Ow. No, don't. Okay. Can I ride you up? I'm guessing you're gonna blow up too, like the other one did. Oh. Okay, well, did that fall on anything down here? No. Okay, back up to the top then. But yeah, the way that I remember everything, as Squiggly said, is you take a lot of notes. I have a notepad on my left that has like my alphabet translations and a bunch of the other reference things that I might want to check back on. And I have a bunch of screenshots of other relevant bits of detail. Oh, hold on. The chest is in the middle. If we... no, it's not open. I was about to say, if defeating those pyramid things would be what opens the chest, then we'd have access to it now. But it doesn't seem... Oh! The elevator? The elevator! Alright, so I was correct. That secret door was an elevator. Also, was there always one red light at the top of this? Or is that like an elevator marker? Hold on. Is that telling us where the elevator is, maybe? What happens if we come back in the bottom now? Nope, just takes us right back up here. Well, I was correct. There was an elevator. It just wasn't the thing I thought it was. But great, now how do we get into the treasure chest? I'm guessing it has something to do with that red light. I just don't know what yet. Okay, let's warp back up to the top again. Because if the red light is the top of the tower, it could be in here. Something that we need to change. Doesn't look like it to me, but maybe, like, it could be. No, doesn't see anything that way. I don't think they told us anything about the elevator when we came past it the first time. Other than that it existed and that... Hold on. What is this? What is this and what just happened? Did you hear the, like, woodly-woodly-woo sound it made, too? That's a weird one that I haven't heard before. Is there another one of those on this side? There is. Where did those come from? It does like a swoop sound effect, and I don't know what that's telling me. Do they stay pressed? Like if I go back to the other side, does that platform go away? It's still there. I think it's not in the fully descended position, though. No, it is. It was under the TV before. It does tell you that swoop, I'm assuming. That is a good point. Aha! That is... okay. Those lights are green now. I don't know what we need to do with that, but the lights that were red are now green. Let's go back in the elevator to get back to the top. And the chest opens. Nice! What is in this? I don't know what the... a plane model? Okay. A gold airplane model. Its power will cause the statue of the goddess of deceit to disappear. Will it? Why will it do that? Okay. Does that mean we could just go through these statues now? Because the game said so, yeah, seriously. Whoa! Disappear is maybe not the word I would have used. I mean, this is cool. But also, ow! I kind of want to go heal again before we go further on, but let's go in here. Aha! This is how you access the other half of the Graveyard of Giants. We knew there had to be a way to get over here. Can I scan that guy? No. Can I scan this guy? No. Can I scan this? There is a cursed treasure hidden in the ruins. The curse will be cast on anyone who lays their hand on it. Take the red stone in hand and dispel the curse. Well, we have the red stone, so now we know that this is the way to open cursed chests. But still, this thing, I have no idea what to do with that. We got... oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second, we got a secret scannable tablet! A thing the scanner might actually be used for! They said it was impossible, that there were no scannable things. The spalder of the weapon-wielding goddess. It is hidden beyond the goddess's gaze. Make thy way there with the small key in hand. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna take a screenshot of it. Because behind that ice, it looks like there is a scannable thing. We might have to break the ice first. Yeah, we probably have to break the ice first. Hup. We can get a jink effect on that, but it doesn't seem to actually do anything. Does a flare do it? Because it's fire? Nope, flare hits the ceiling. Oh, whoops. Well, we have max money anyway, so I don't have to feel too bad about that. Shuriken, maybe? Nope. Chakram, maybe? No. Well, there's obviously something in there, I just don't know how to get in. Katana doesn't do it. Key sword doesn't do it. Knife can't do it either. Regular whip doesn't do it. I think I tried the axe already. Alright, I guess we're not getting in there right now, but there's obviously something there. We have a lot of places to explore now. We have 3 major access areas that have opened up. What is that thing above the button? What is happening in this room? Ah, these are weighted buttons, I see. I don't see how to change the shape of the room so that I can get to either of those buttons. But I do understand the basic gist of what's happening in there now. If I come down on the right-hand side... Whoa, that's a lot of spikes. What's going on in here, then? Is that pillar solid? I don't know. Let's go read this thing below us, and we're probably gonna need to go heal soon. Never mind, we will not read the thing below us, because there's nothing there to read. You can jump across there, except I missed. Not my finest hour. There's another area transition below us. What does this say? Incomprehensible. Alright, one day we'll learn how to automatically translate these, so we don't have to manually translate them. Ow. Let's go check out what's down here. Ah, the Chamber of Birth, with elephants who wear turbans in it. The Tree of Life resembles Sephiroth, a diagram of the Tree of Life from the Old Testament. The cycle continues. The mother destroys the ill-favored child and gives birth to a new child. She repeats this until her wish is granted. Well, we found a new area. I'm gonna leave, though. We don't have enough health for this. There's a vocal version of this track? That is a very busy track to have a vocal version for. Alright, we're making progress, though. We're solving things. Once we're back up to full health, we're going back to that place we were just in. But first, what happens if we go the other side? Man's singing his heart out. Oh! That one just disappears. He doesn't try to murder you first. A song of curry. Great. Oh! We're back in the Gate of Illusion. In the children's room. Weird. What does this say? Oh, we have to actually go over the statue. It blocks our path. Nice helmet, though. Break all the pots. Where does this take us? I don't think I've been in this room, but let's go to the top and see what the tablet says. We have to remember we're back in the Gate of Illusion, too, so everything's gonna suck in here. Untranslated text, dang it! Are any of these little chambers secretly teleport spots? Doesn't look like it. Not this time. What is this room called? Just a still children's room. Ow. Stop that. Wow, that guy's got some serious blocking power. He can block me while he's mid-jump. Alright, what else is in this place? Ah, this is how you get up here. What? That's the hand! That's the hand we have to destroy. Hold on a second. Oh no! Now we have to loop all the way around again, don't we? Yeah, we definitely do. Alright, that's fine. That doesn't take too long at least, because it's basically just a couple of rooms going straight left. But that is definitely the hand we've been told to destroy. So let's go over and break it. I say definitely with a lot too much confidence. But we'll see. Maybe it's right. Okay. All I gotta do is not fall in the hole. Or hit the spikes. Come on. Well, we broke the hand. What that changed, I could not say, but let's go find out. It was something with the bird giving us, like... We don't go up that ladder, I remember that. I don't remember what the message even was talking about as to what this was gonna do. We can probably go find out. Because it's in my notes somewhere. But when is that going to have changed? No idea, and it could be anywhere. Just to check, though, is there a secret room that is opened up in here? Looks like no. Do we have everything opened in this room? Yeah, we bought all the stuff they can sell us. Okay, well, we broke the hand. It was like, will the bird give us peace if we break the hand? I don't remember exactly what it said, but... Somehow, I don't think it's relevant in that room. I get the feeling we're gonna need to cross the world to figure out what we changed on that one. Regardless, though, we're coming back here, because this place is interesting, and I want to know what else is in here. Last time we basically left straight away to go back to the Chamber of Birth. But is there anything else we can do in here for now? Until we have a way to turn those, like, heat rays on, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do anything in that room. This room also seems unlikely to have anything super huge in it until we can get in from the top. This does react to us hitting it, which means it probably can be destroyed in some way we don't have access to yet. This bottom floor has a lot of pane things that we can't interact with, as far as I can tell. Let's take a little bit of time here in the Chamber of Birth, then. You can hurt the elephants, but not from the front. Yeah, ice physics are very annoying. what is going on in here? Saraswati, the deity Saraswati from Indian mythology, goddess of the arts. Hi! That guy flipped around out of nowhere. Tree of Life again. Can I look at him when he flips over, or does he hurt me on contact? No contact damage, but it doesn't have anything to tell us either. This is a locked door, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like the Chamber of Birth is the opposite of the Chamber of Extinction. Hence all of the lights in it. Okay, that's a big sword. The wall at which the god who sustains the world points. There lies a bright light within the darkness. A bright light that will obliterate the darkness. Well, we've seen a message like this before. The god who sustains the world shall disperse the darkness. That one. I don't know what I should get rid of. I don't know what are these messages we don't need anymore. I'm just gonna screenshot it. We need more slots than they give us. Same as writing it down, basically. If we dodge the sword, does it go back the other way? No, it just loops around again. Is there another sword in this room? Don't know what that says yet. Oh, yeah, there is another sword in this room, and it killed me. There are more than one, in fact. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play for too much longer, because I'm feeling very hungry. And being hungry is one of the worst states of being for me. I do not handle hunger very well. I get very grumpy. So we're probably going to try and just cruise on here for a little bit further, and then I'm going to go stop and eat some food. But while we're here, we might as well jump back into the chamber below and see if there's anything fun down there. Every subsequent room will double the number of swords. Amazing. In only, what, like 64 rooms, we'll have an infinite number of swords? An obscene number of swords, not an infinite number. Ow. Alright, swords? Anyone swords? No? Okay, you can kill them from the front, they just block. That's a laser beam! That also killed us instantly. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna take this as a cue, actually, that I'm probably gonna stop here. We've opened up some things, we've solved some really baffling puzzles, and we have a lot of places to go and explore. We have more in the top left and top right from the Tower of the Goddess, here in the Chamber of Birth, and whatever the Chamber of Illusion has for us. And we have that other door through the water pipes. Oh, apparently I'm also tired, too. Anyway, sounds like a good time to leave. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I am going to call it for today, and I will probably be back again to stream a little bit tomorrow, so we'll see about that. I have D&D tomorrow, so that might take up all my time, but we'll see what happens. Either way, have yourselves a great evening. I'm probably going to get some food and take a nap, so until next time, bye-bye.